Somewhere in Sokolo village in Kasanje, Wakiso district, James Bisaso Salongo collects dung to fertilize his banana garden. Bisaso is a peasant who earns a living from farming. He is the father of little-known Gerald Kato, who came to light after he was arrested by police at State House Nakasero, threatening to set himself ablaze in protest against unemployment.
Tata Gerald bamutadde ku CPS.
My other children in Kampala called to inform me that Kato had been arrested as he tried to set himself ablaze.
He carried a mattress, placed it in the middle of the road to State House. We arrested him also in possession of a 5-liter jerrycan with quantities of petrol and a lighter. He had poured or doused the body with petrol and threatening to set himself on fire.
His protest was useless. It wouldn't have gotten him a job anyway.
Bisaso tells us Kato, a senior 4 dropout, left the village a few years ago for Kampala to seek employment.
He used to work with his big brother but lost that job. He's been jobless for quite some time.
The news of his son's arrest took Bisaso by surprise. In a statement he recorded with police after his arrest, Kato noted that he had worked as a porter at a construction site inside Makerere University with Excel Construction Company. He says he earned 8,000 shillings a day. NTV contacted the construction company, but they declined to speak to us on camera. They, however, acknowledged having employed Kato since January this year, but fired him about a week ago on grounds of indiscipline.
I am fed up of life. I have neither a job nor home. No one has come to my rescue. I have gone for 2 days without food.
He shouldn't blame the government for his joblessness. He should try being self-employed. There are lots of jobs that a youth can do to earn a living, like farming and bricklaying.
In the recent years, some youth have taken to the streets to demonstrate against unemployment. The protests became synonymous with dumping of piglets painted yellow around Parliament and recently on 1st March at State House in Nakasero. So when Kato showed up at Nakasero with his own brand of a protest, security officials were having none of it.
He's currently being investigated for criminal trespass and disorderly conduct as we expand our scope to clearly establish the motivation behind this conduct.
He is politically conscious, but I doubt he intended to spark an uprising.
Statistics point to thousands of youth being unemployed in the country. Only a few like Gerald Kato have been brave to come up and protest against unemployment. But the question is, was his behavior justified?
This young man is very frustrated and probably depressed as well. Being without a job for a long period can be very disabling. So this is more of a cry for help. I would regard that to be a suicidal attempt. It's a suicide attempt. But also, on the other hand, it is attention-seeking behavior.
Paul Nyende, a behavior psychologist at Makerere University, says Kato should have used other avenues to express his dissatisfaction.
For example, coming together as a group and forming some kind of a pressure group that would articulate their problems.
Nyende warns that this is a suicide attempt that should not be taken for granted.
The individual requires therapy for us to help, find out the inner feelings and frustrations and help him express his feelings.
Similar tactics have been used by people protesting against unemployment and other social problems in Germany, Iraq, China, Algeria, Tunisia, and Egypt.
Kato may have carried out that protest to gain public sympathy.
The 28-year-old remains under police custody at Special Investigations Unit in Chireka. Gertrude Tumusime with Kwade, NTV.